Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to everyone and welcome to Krishna Chaitanyam channel. So today is the sixth day and what happened last days we have been discussed 10 shlokas from Bhagavad Gita. So now we are stepping our foot at Bhagavad Gita 1.11. So now totally we completed 5 days and now we entered the sixth day and we completed one type of one you can take one type of a lesson, one part from this particular chapter, one part from this particular first chapter, which is Arjuna Vishada Yoga. So that is been entitled, that has been explained also before. There is also some value is there between that. So before that, let us go with the recitations of Bhagavad Gita 1.11, meaning and others. अयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागमवस्थिता भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि. So you can repeat after me. अयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागमवस्थिता भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि. So the meaning goes. All of you must now give full support to Grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the phalanx of the army. So here you can understand the meaning like before what happened in this total 10 shlokas. What happened before? I said yesterday, like no, not yesterday, the day at the fifth day. What I have said, summary is nothing but Duryodhana's diplomacy. And from the starting of Bhagavad Gita, like from Bhagavad Gita 1.3, where he starts, Pashaitam Pandaputranam Acharya Mahadim Chamu Vyudam Drupada Putrena Tavasisyena Dhimata. So he starts and talks, and he ends with 1.11 from 1.3 to 1.11. Ayeshu sarveshu yatha bhagam avastita bhishmameva birakshantu bhavantas sarva hevahi. Everything, every single thing, he always tells about other personalities. He manages everything. That even though the reasons, even though big like a tsunami comes, he can protect, like protecting with a small umbrella, like not a big size tsunami, small size tsunami. So these are the he's a diplomat eventually, as those said before before we discussed in Bhagavad Gita 1.3 at the day 2 or day 3 we have been discussed that Duryodhana is a diplomat. So what diplomatic processes is doing from Bhagavad Gita 1.3 and Bhagavad Gita 1.11 we saw, and this is finally the last shloka of Duryodhana's diplomacy. So now you can see that what he has been praised everyone, he praised everyone, like he brought every single places, like Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitim Jayaha. He manages to put the places, put the names at the same time. And there are so many other shlokas are also there, which from Bhagavad Gita 1.3 to Bhagavad Gita 1.11, everything is Duryodhana's diplomacy. So what diplomatic process is doing here? Let us see. So now you can mention Prabhupada mentioned here that Duryodhana, after praising the prowess of Bhishma, further considered that the others might think that they have been considered less important. So, in his usual diplomatic way, he tried to adjust the situation in the above words. He emphasized that Bhishma was undoubtedly the greatest hero. Now, he gave one important task to all the soldiers. He didn't mention in 1.8 or 1.9 somewhere, 1.8 and 1.9. The soldiers. So for that people, for that captains, he gave some important task. That important task as follows. He emphasized that Bhishma Deva was undoubtedly the greatest hero. So all of you must now give full support to grandfather Bhishma. So it is been said Bhishma Meva Abhirakshantu. So, but what did Prabhupada mentioned here? Bhishma Deva was undoubtedly the greatest hero. Okay, Bhishma Deva is very very he did his like his although before it was mentioned Maharata, Atirata, Ratha and Artharata. He's a Atirata. But what did Prabhupada mention? But he was an old man. Huh? So, why this old man can save us eventually? Can this old man can kill 60,000 people single-handedly? Everyone will think like that. Just I will also think like that. You people also think like that. He's an old man. He cannot kill 60,000 people. But what did Duryodhana bought? So everyone must especially think of his protection from all sides. Bhishma might become engaged in the fight, and enemy might take advantage of his full engagement on one side. Therefore, it was important that the other heroes not leave their strategic positions and allow the enemy to break the phalanx. So, what here has been said that if any Bhishma has been fighting at one side, and what the soldiers will come? Soldiers will give full support to grandfather Bhishma. Even though he's an old man, he is called as Maharata. He can kill 60, Atirata, sorry. He can kill 60,000 people single-handedly. So what are these soldiers are doing? They are giving important task. Give full support to grandfather Bhishma. All the sides, even though grandfather Bhishma will be at one optic side, you have to fight all sides and never leave your strategic positions. You have to and at the same time, you give full support to grandfather Bhishma. Here it has been said, as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the phalanx of army. So, Bhishma Meva Birakshantu. So, should give support to grandfather Bhishma. So, this is Duryodhana's one of the diplomatic process. He has so many diplomatic processes. He did so many diplomatic ways. But what is the end? We can also be as diplomatists. We can also solve mega huge problems. As though said before we talk about this, before we discussed about this, that if a huge tsunami will come, what you will do? You'll run. If you run, what happens? You get drowned. If you tell to bring your friend a helicopter, he will also get drowned with that helicopter. And sometimes you can be saved. You also get some injuries. That's a count. If you call police, they will also get drowned. So what you have to do? You have to take shelter of something. What taking shelter of something? Chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Always take shelter of Krishna. Krishna is always omnipresent. Just like when you take attendance of a school person, if the teacher takes attendance, one person may get 100% of attendance. One person Okay. At you can take an example as eighth grade person, eighth grade student. In eighth grade, he got 100% attendance. He's omnipresent. But in ninth grade, he got 99.9999% of attendance. But that counts. But that doesn't equal to 100%, isn't it? But what Krishna's thing is that Krishna is always omnipresent. You can take first grade also is 100%, second grade also 100%, third grade also 100%. Even though you take intermediate also is 100%. Even though any educational institutions, when you compare with the hardest educational institutions, he'll be always omnipresent with no reason. So you have to take always shelter of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So let us go to the value now. So from Bhagavad Gita 1.2 to Bhagavad Gita 1.11, we faced Duryodhana's diplomacy. Eventually it's 1.3, but 1.2. Sanjaya started saying about Duryodhana. So visualize which association you are. That was the first value. If if you are facing big tsunami. Tsunami means not eventually physically, mentally also tsunamis are there, like financial problems, family problems, many things to things. So many people, what do they do is that they will take shelter of something so called materialistic advancements. Like when I was normally uh, going with my cycle, going in the car, I saw some posters. Like I saw some posters like mantra. There are so many mantras. There are so many yantras. There are so many tantras to save you, to protect you from that. And he's giving shelter to just to that person, which is equal to taking shelter to the terrorist. That is true. Why do we want these all the materialistic things? We have to always pray to Lord that give me shakti, give me strength to face this, rather than escaping out of escaping out of the situation. If you escape out of the situation, you may get escape out of the life, the purpose of the life. So it is not that. Many people in this certain civilization, many people will do that. So that's why these posters are there. And those people, what do? If it is not succeeded, then they get rich. That means they get the profits. But this guy who tries to eventually need that support, who eventually went to the shelter of that person, will go to the loss with adding a new problem, a new type of wave into your tsunami. It is like that. So visualize which association you are. So you might see in the Kauravas army that Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitimjayaha Ashwatthama Vikarnascha Saumadattis Tataivacha. There are so many great personalities. Duryodhana said them as Maharata, Atirata, one who kills 10,000 people single-handedly without any support. One who kills 60,000 people without any support, single-handedly. But at the end, what happened in Mahabharata war? What happened in Kurukshetra war? What happened? Everyone knows. Everyone got destroyed. Nor Bhishma, nor Dronacharya, nor Karna, nor Kripacharya, nor Ashwatthama, nor Duryodhana also. Everyone got destroyed. So Duryodhana's diplomacy, that is playing the whole association. That is the background of the whole associations for this particular slokas only. So visualize which association you are. You have to be in a good association of devotees. You have to be a good association of devotees. Yeah, there are so many people, there are so many gurus are there who help you. So you can think of one example. We can take an example as Dana Veera Sura Karna himself. Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnascha. Here you go. Duryodhana's diplomacy is also controlling Karna. Karna, even though he's a Dana, even though he's a Veera, even though he's a Sura, he support whom? Sinful Duryodhana. So we take ourselves as Karna. We personify as themselves Karna. Whom do we support? Eventually, in the purport, in the Bhaktivedanta purport, it has been said, Karna is the half brother of Arjuna. Karna is the half brother of Arjuna. So, if we are in a place, if we are in a place replacing Karna, what do? Of course, we take the position of Pandavas. We take the position of good rather than bad. But what is Duryodhana's diplomacy saying? Duryodhana's diplomacy is controlling everything. We may also take Duryodhana also. Because Duryodhana's diplomacy is controlling every single thing. Duryodhana's diplomacy is glorifying everyone, giving hints to everyone. Duryodhana's diplomacy is managing everyone. Duryodhana's diplomacy managing everyone, and Duryodhana's diplomacy is controlling the whole army. At the end, what happened? Full destruction. So, even though you won't get glorification, eventually in this life, even though we need not get pride, we can live eventually. We can live. Many people think that if we have pride, we get happy. If we have respect, we will get happy. No, it's not like that. You have to respect first. Respect everyone. After that, they will give you respect. Respect is like a mirror. If you give, then they will give you respectively. So without pride also we can live. Without money also we can live. Without glorification also we can live. Without Duryodhana diplomacy like thing, like incident also we can live. So what we have to think? We have to always go to the Pandava side. We have to visualize which association you are. If you go to the wrong association, bad association, you can see this black umbrellas surrounding the red umbrella. If you have good kinds of knowledge, if you have good behaviors, good manners, but if you join the peer group which has black umbrellas and you're the person who looks like odd one out, what do they do? What the peer group will do? They will change you as black. So we have to visualize which association you are. So we completed one part of the chapter. So after we take the step, after we start Bhagavad Gita 1.2 or 1.12, the scene changes. Shlokas changes. Everything something gets changes. Title changes. Shlokas number also gets changes. Value changes. So this is like that. So see you until then. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I forgot about the notification that about Gita Jayanti. Now New Year is coming. If New Year comes, then it's still Only some days are there for us to for this marathon prices. English is 280 rupees, Hindi is 220 rupees, and Telugu is 250 rupees. The validation date is for January 15th, Sankranti. So get Bhagavad Gita faster, faster. Because Bhagavad Gita is very important in your life. You have so many other books which happens to us the life. But no, those are not like that. Bhagavad Gita is the main guides of your life. The main life guide of your life. Because who is telling about that? You can see there are so many books which says about many philosophies from the other countries, which has been said other people that we don't know that who are they. But Bhagavad Gita, we don't know about the trust about it. So what we have to do? We have to support. We have to know about Bhagavad Gita. We have to understand about Bhagavad Gita. We have because it is being said by Krishna only, not other person, not the other person unknown that whom you cannot trust. You can trust Krishna because Krishna is omnipotent. So take Bhagavad Gita faster. January until the January 15th comes. So here there is you can compose me in the circumstances of Hyderabad if you want Bhagavad Gita. Radha Damodar 22.10 2210 at the rate of gmail.com. If not, if you have Bhagavad Gita but you don't have multiple Bhagavad Gita books and you want to give Bhagavad Gita, you may not buy the Bhagavad Gita and give the books. That's one of the process. There is also other process which is called as Gita donation. This will end for 2 days only. 2 days are there. So we invite everyone to be the part of our determination to spread the divine knowledge of Bhagavad Gita in the upcoming Kumbh Mela and to the people of tribal areas. 5 books, 10 books, 50 books, 108 books, 516 books. So these are the prizes. If you want to give Gita donation, it's only 2 days to go. The day after tomorrow, this will end. So contact this phone number to donate 9491821583 to Manoj Prabhu. So until then, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we completed one part of the first chapter, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. So let let us see you to the next day 7, Bhagavad Gita 1.12. We start the new part of the first chapter. So Hare Krishna to everyone.